All right. How you doing? Don't know what all this is. This is overkill. This is overkill. There's a lot going on here. I look like I'm on the Try channel. Irish comedians try and fill an hour. Irish comedians try and look like a performance grant was earned. Welcome to the Tonys 2020. Not the actual Tonys. Although, to be fair, if I'd been born in America, I could have won a Tony. I've come up with many a musical. Here's some ideas I had for musicals, right? Jordan, maybe you can come up with a few little illustrations here. Dublin Divas. It's the story of divorcees in 90s Dublin, set to the music of Celine Dion. The Holy Boys. This is the story of a young frigid making his way through a Christian Brothers school, set to the music of Marvin Gaye. And I appreciate that's pretty much Sing Street apart from Marvin Gaye. So there you are. And now I can just tell you about the actual Tonys. Look, I wanted to do a recap of this year, but I didn't want to do it, tell you, Leo was certainly in people's sights this year. I don't talk like that. I meander. Meow. I meander. That's what I do. Well, we start. Biggest cancellation of the year. Look, a lot of things were cancelled this year, right? It was a year of cancellations. The Olympics were cancelled. The Edinburgh Fringe was cancelled. I was going to go to that. My gigs were cancelled, you know. A lot of weddings were cancelled. Funerals, maybe. Would you plan a funeral? Maybe if they're terminal. I don't want to talk about that. Someone's terminally ill. I don't want to talk about that. That's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the biggest cancellations of the year. The nominees are Paddy's Day. I remember thinking, quoting Tiger King, we're never going to financially recover for this. Paddy's Day was cancelled. Remember that? Remember that? And Leo gave his little speech. The general election was the fucking 7th of February this year. And yet, he comes along March 17th, does the speech. And like a week before that, we're like, you fucking Tory scum! You butchered this country! You know, get out! Screaming at the TV. And then he goes on, starts quoting Terminator, and we're all like, wasn't he great? Wasn't Leo great? The Leaving Cert, of course, was cancelled. I had a joke here about it attempting to ruin Rose McGowan's career if she wouldn't sleep with it. But that's just, it's in bad taste. It's in bad taste, I realise now, but I still need the lols. So that's why I told you that I wasn't going to say that joke, which I did. That's how this all works. I'm telling you, you can shine whatever light you want on this. 4K, whatever. It's still the same quality content. But I was thinking about the Leaving Cert and how I would have hated, to be perfectly honest, my teacher deciding what my grade was going to be. Because I wasn't a lick. I was not a lick. I was the opposite. I was a bloody spit. That's the opposite of a lick, right? And I wonder, how did the fucking Trevor Nelson licks, how coarse were their tongues this year when they realised that it was actually their little moonshort there at the front of the class that was going to decide their grade? I'd say these kids look like they just tucked into the fucking jar of Nutella. They were such licks. But I will be honest, right? If I was a teacher and if I had that power, I'm already a bully to my friends when they don't laugh at my jokes. I'd be going into the class. Oh lads, did you see the bloody match last night? I tell you, I've seen fewer people score at a bloody ugly Gaeltacht. Right? I'd say a joke like that.
That's not a great joke. Here's a better one, right? Here, did you see the match last night? I tell you, you'd see more scoring at a Harry Potter convention for frigates. Back to you.
And then I'd take notes on who laughed. I'd be like, fucking fine, you don't laugh at that. You don't find that funny? Well, here's what you're going to find funny. You fucking failed English. I wouldn't even try and masquerade it. I would just go out with a bang, fail as many students as I could who didn't laugh at my jokes all year, and be like, look, I'm not even giving you like a 45, 0. You're getting a 0. And it would be red flags everywhere. Can you believe this teacher is giving zeros? So, of course, the Leaving Cert was cancelled. So what do we got? Paddy's Day. The Leaving Cert, but I tell you what, I got to give it to the #1 cancellation of the year, Graham Linehan. Yes, I was actually going. It was a big meander to actually get to a cancellation joke. Graham Linehan got the final cancellation. That's actually a great idea for a film. Instead of Final Destination, it's Final Cancellation. It just ends up everyone just sitting in a room being like just the height of political correctness for like an hour, trying to find each other out. No, what do you mean by that? Those hoops are cultural appropriation. I'm not meaning to demean cancellation. I know a lot of people think, oh, millennials, you just want to cancel everything. Bloody millennials, what's next? You want to text all the time? What are you going to do, cancel the phone call next? Well, yeah, if I fucking rape someone. Graham Linehan, of course, got the final cancellation. He was booed from Twitter. And then he went on to Mumsnet for the rallying support of all the women he was trying to protect. And it was a juvenile joke. It was like basically a woman who's still acting like a man, and they have a fist fight in it. And it's, it's incredibly problematic, but it's a juvenile joke. And I don't know what you expect. It's like making a juvenile joke about pee being stored in the balls, and then being like, no, we need to change the medical journals. We need to fucking rewrite. It is, yeah. You made a joke, you thought it was okay. And look, he got the final cancellation, and now you can still watch Father Ted. Look, you can still watch Father Ted. All right? Don't worry about that. Don't be worrying about that. Arthur Matthews still has a lovely arse. So congratulations to Graham Linehan for the biggest cancellation of the year. No nominees necessary for this one. Here's the Zoom fail of the year.
Okay, Mr. Sprinkles, thanks for coming. I'm just going to add the rest of the team here. Hi, guys. How are we?
Good, yeah.
You guys, sorry, I don't know what filter I've turned on here. I'm
Classic
not a human, I'm a cat. I can't.
Oh, now you're upside down.
I have to turn on some human filter here. I don't know how to turn this off.
Yeah, you're a human on screen, you're not a
geez.
cat.
Yeah, I know, Mrs. Fluffy Bottom.
Oh, meow. Mr. Sprinkles, I'm so sorry about this. That's okay.
Next up, this was a year of wet things. This is the category of wettest things of the year. Ass pussy. You dirty, dirty girls. Fair fecks to you. The boys have been doing it for too long. Thank God Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion showed us how to do it. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't, you're not expecting to get a mop. Look, this is coming from a lick out master here. You're not supposed to be clean, right? Going to Elephant and Castle. That's the vibe. That's the vibe you're going for. I've already talked about this in the podcast. You have your serviette for after. This is gross. Ass pubs. Who heard of a wet pub? Hey, are you a bloody, hey, is this a bloody wet pub? Because you're here. Which means you're not a substantial meal, you're not even a dish. It's actually an egg I was doing there. We didn't get to see them in Dublin. I didn't get to make the joke. Hey, are we in bloody string, fellows? Hey, where's the bloody pole? I'm not talking about the bloody Polski schlep. I'm talking about the bloody stripper ball because we're in a wet pub. And we had, of course, the planet. Well, technically the moon. They found water there. What does that have to do with that? Well, I Googled it, right? The existence of water has the implication of future lunar missions because it means they don't have to bring any water. They have to harvest it from dark, steep-walled craters where the temperatures rarely climb above minus 230 degrees Celsius. So it's a bulk of frozen water. Yeah, this was the fucking news. This was the news. That's not going to win. And then, of course, we had the wet-ass Wuhan markets. Way down deep in the middle of the Wuhan, a monkey fucked a pangolin, a bat, and a human. They fucking sucked and called it the corona. Kind of doing an umbongo thing. I would have to give the award, the Tony Award, for wettest thing of the year to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion for ass pussy. Congratulations, girl. Wap, wap, wap. Okay, next up. Now the award for Celebrity Cook of the Year. The nominees are Gordon Ramsay for TikTok, Jon Favreau for The Chef Show on Netflix, and Will Smith for his wife. For letting another man ride his wife. I was spelling cook the other way. A lot of people on the old Instagram Live this year. Not all of it went well. Here's the Instagram Live fail of the year.
Nice workout, guys. Remember, during these testing times, it's just as important to be looking after your mental health as much as your actual health. So, join me tomorrow night for another midnight workout. Now it's time I join the missus and take part in something that is also important in these trying times. That's right, it's Netflix on the couch with a bottle of vino. Look after yourself. Happy lockdown, happy Christmas. Talk to you tomorrow. For fuck's sake, you've changed the lock, Siobhan. Siobhan, I can see you in there. I can see you in there. You've changed the fuck. Open the door, Siobhan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me in, Siobhan, please. Let me in, please. Siobhan, I can change. I can stop doing all the things I've been doing. I can change. If you just let me in, I can explain myself. Fuck.
Oh my God, I'm after dropping loads of things on the floor. Oh, here, let me pick them up. We got Hosier, Dermot Kennedy, oh thank God for that, Lottie from Bake Off, and Jedward. Oh my God, I'm sorry, there's all the names I dropped on the floor because I was chanting loads of celebs this year. Is it Louis Walsh or Bono he's the horn for? Let's find out in Tony's Name Drop Corner of the Year, you cunt. When you are part of the glitterati, just this sort of conversation to have. I don't even talk to people anymore. If you ain't got a blue tick, then you don't mean shit to me. There's a bit of fluff floating around there. Maybe it's a sign from the Navi that I should stop talking so much shite. No, I was chatting to celebs this year. And on brand with this show, I'm going to tell you about the biggest name drops of the year.
Whatever else the world is good to me. Lots of break off. Ooh, you like me, yeah. Honey, ooh, you're making me live. Hosea, you're my best friend. And I want you to know Jedward's been such a long time. You're my sunshine. And I want you to know that I've always been true.
So, the lovely Lottie wins Tony's Name Drop Corner 2020. Was it Louis Walsh or Bono he'd the horn for? Turns out it was Lottie from Bake Off. Yeah. Yeah. This next category is a special commendation. This is the Tony Cantwell Freedom of the Shitty Show. Shitty show. That's Mr. Tickle putting a hand down and getting a fucking cookie from his bedroom. That is a level of reach now. But this is, as I said, you can put whatever monitors you have here. It's the same shit. This is the Freedom of the City Award. This is for nominees who have shown tremendous courage of breaking free from their horrid shackles. The nominees are Harry and Meghan from breaking free from the old reptilian agenda. Breaking free of old Lizzie. And I'm not talking about Elizabeth, I'm talking lizard. Of course, the Queen is a lizard. We've established this many times. They've decided they want to go to America, feed their kids fucking hot dogs, not bloody flies. They don't want to give their kids flies anymore. They want to give their kids hot dogs, lovely popcorn and things. American cuisines, pasta pomodoro, things like this. So Harry and Meghan are breaking free from the shackles of the reptilian agenda. Boola bus. Philip Schofield for breaking free of the shackles of straighthood. Straightdom. I wish I had your courage. I wish I had your courage. You're trying to come out, very special day, and then Eamon Holmes has to be all like,
well, you know, Holly, well, when I knew you were getting into bed with Holly Willoughby, when I fucking saw you were fucking in a jacuzzi, then I thought that there's something fucking up with this guy.
Literally said, I couldn't believe you could not assault Holly Willoughby because she was in the jacuzzi. And of course, Fungi, who finally, like Willie, can't be doing that anymore. Well, not that you should be taking your dick out anyway. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Fungi breaking free from the shackles of Dingle. Fungi breaking free from the fucking 20 boats that will literally mow him down. How did he get those propeller fucking scars on his fucking nose? Because the boats keep fucking ramming over him. Finally, Fungi is free. Either in the big drip of the fucking sky or off maybe to America. Has Fungi gone to America? Maybe he's gone to Orlando, sunny Orlando. I'm going to give it to Fungi. Boolabus Fungi, go now, you are free. And Dingle is fucked. That's not funny. Not funny. But you know what they should do? They should fucking rake up one of those bioluminescent fish. Because you can never see Fungi. Get one of the fucking glow-in-the-dark cunts. And have him, the fucking dangly oak. Have him around there. Like, oh, see a light or your money back. You can get some scuba guy. Oh, look, there he is. There's Brian. There's Brian, the anglerfish. The scuba lad. Like, it was the worst job ever. I just wanted to go to other voices. Congratulations, Fungi, for the Freedom of the City Award. This was also a year for staying indoors and doing fuck all! Fuck all! Here comes the fuck all chicken. Tell me what I was doing today. What was I doing today, chicken? Fuck all! You did fuck all again. You know you cunt. So these are the nominees for Stoner of the Year. Do. And can I just say this as well, right? Hey, you fucking rotating T-shucks. Micheál Martin, you goddamn trash bag. More on him later. Do you have any idea how much money you gave Dublin gangs by not legalizing marijuana during the lockdown? Have you any idea how many people's fucking COVID payments you could have paid if you had just fucking grow farms and paying people to fucking sit and watch David fucking Attenborough in HD? That's all they were doing. That's all anyone does be doing. Anyway, these are the biggest stoners of the year. We got Linda from Bake Off with a fucking spliff the size of a baguette. It's a fucking pano fucking ganja la, man, a fucking load of weed. Linda, of course, who captured the hearts of a nation and put a load of weed into a Bob Marley cake that everyone ate and had proof fucking rolling in her eyes. Ah, you fucking brunt. Linda, honey, listen, thank you very much for showing us that even at that age, you could have some fucking edibles and do some Kama Sutra with your rail lad on the beach in wherever the fuck you were. And of course, at the time on Taoiseach, Leo Varadkar, well, I don't actually want to talk about that very much because I'm actually a role model for fucking legends out there, so I actually don't want to, I can't actually tell them how much fucking dank I was fucking putting into myself, so I don't really want to tell that right. And fucking Micheál Martin, no, I've never had any fucking, no. Any crack? Are you fucking serious? No, I've had any fucking crack. Are you messing? No, I'm not any crack. Are you fucking brunt? So who's it going to be? I tell you what, how about secret option number 3, me. I got a vape this year, never looking back. Can't go back. You just can't go back. So Tony Cantwell wins biggest stoner of the year for his 420 special and the fact that he bought a vape. All right, next category, best Tony of the year. I'm not going to do the obvious joke here, right? I'm not doing the obvious joke. I'm, of course, talking about there's only one person this year. And I got to give him credit for it. The best Tony, Daddy Tony. The man who unified a nation. The man who cut through all the fucking bullshit, right? The man who spoke directly to the people, didn't need some little intermediate person fluffing up the information, right? The man who showed us what hope was in 2020. I'm, of course, talking about myself. Okay, I'm talking about myself. Oh, me. No, not Tony Holohan. Honourable mention Tony Holohan. Me, and then honourable mention Tony Holohan. Look, you might disagree with some of his methods, you know. And I tell you, he's some man for just dropping the information right into the laps of the public, you know? Like, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot your number there, the doll. Yeah, I'm just chatting here to the Irish Times. Yeah, we're going to level 5, are we? Yeah, we're level 5, is that right? I can't hear you, unfortunately. Can't hear you. I tell you, if I was Tony Holohan, the only level I'd be going to, level 42. Remember level 42? Yeah, me neither. I think that's Ross actually was playing there. Seemed like people didn't do anything this year other than scroll their phone on TikTok, and there was a lot of cringe. Here's the TikTok cringe of the year.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Naked Cookery. Today we're going to learn how to make traditional Irish coddle. As usual, I will not be wearing any taste-suppressing garments such as clothing, aprons, oven gloves or hairnets, and I will only use the most fresh, natural ingredients. Now for this recipe, I'll be using some traditional hand-tied Irish sausages. And the best way to get some flavour out of them, before you put them into the pot, what you're supposed to do is to stab them really hard with a very sharp knife. So I'm going to do that now.
And now we come to the last category, Person of the Year. Look, I would love my Tony Cantwell Tony Awards, not those Tonys, Person of the Year 2020, to be like Time Magazine, where people start going back, who was Person of the Year that year, right? It'll be etched in time, right? Chronicalized. Of all the other categories, they might fall by the wayside, but this is going to be a constant thing that I do every year. And the nominees for this year are, well, the first one is a couple. The inventor of the vaccine, power couple Ugur and Uzlem. Turkish immigrants who moved to Germany, became billionaires and fucking created a vaccine. They apparently did it in a day as well when they had all the gear. It's like fucking Noel Gallagher writing Wonderwall on the Jacks, apparently. That's how easy it was. But it's incredible. What an incredible achievement. What an incredible unification of resources, spirit, finances, to be able to do something that should have taken 10 years to happen in less than a year. Boola bus and fair fucks to Ugur and Uzlem. Next up, the lad who got me the PS5. Look, I'm not saying they're exactly the same or on the equal level of importance to humanity, but of huge impact to me. Gotta be honest, chap, I don't even remember his name now. I know I do, but I won't say it. The gentleman who emailed me out of the blue and said, Tony, do you want a free PS5? You're fucking, I mean, Jesus Christ, what do I owe you? You know, I owe you everything, right? You're number one. Well, possibly. I haven't given away who the winner is. But you know what? I'm not even going to joke here. But here comes the Charleville truck full of cheese. Ha ha. I'm going to be honest with you. My boy, my darling son, here's a picture of him. He's my breakout artist, person, boy, man of the year. I had a very easy year compared to a lot of people. I know a lot of people who had, I'll be serious for a second, I know a lot of people who've lost people. The fact that people had to experience a funeral via Zoom, people who lost work, performers who didn't even know what was ever going to happen, if there would ever be a gig again, when the idea of people coming together, which is just how people make a living, was ever going to happen again. And what I had was a regular source of inspiration. Look, there's the fucking cheese. I'm being honest with you, there's no joke coming. What I had was a little nugget that we were just monitoring the progress on the app. And then he was born. And then all I had was just something to focus on, something there, something that meant that I had to turn this into something that was a bit more legitimate because I needed something consistent. The biggest impact in my motivation, inspiration, and a constant just fucking smile every single day. It's probably been the happiest year of my life. There's the cheese. There's the cheese for you. Because I know he's going to watch all this shit and he's going to be like, are you honestly, Dad, talking about riding cats? That's a joke. You know, hopefully you can see this in a couple of years' time. And you are my darling boy. But I tell you, honorable mention, you. You. Because you're a regular source of inspiration for me as well. Thank you so much to everyone who has watched this podcast, who has listened, who has shared, who has recommended it for a sponsor, who has supported on the Patreon. Thank you so much for allowing me to really fulfill my truth in a year where reality was I didn't think I would have anything to do. I didn't think I could do anything. I didn't think I'd even be able to work. Thank you very much. I tell you though, mad year though.